Thursday morning. We're leaving for Carlisle. It starts raining. You know the deal. So just hang tight. I'm going to piece in a bunch of clips of the entire weekend, start to finish. There's going to be some cool stuff. We're going to blow up one of these trucks, and you got to stay tuned to see what we're going to do next. Pennsylvania, we're about to get there, and it's still raining. Here we are in Carlisle, and the first truck I see, maximum overdrive. We just unloaded the trucks, just doing a little walk around. I just cleaned my truck, wiped it down. That's Peter wiping his truck down. We figured we could wash them with water, make a bunch of water spots. Gonna have to wipe them down again anyways, but we wound up just spray waxing everything, doing the best we could. I think they turned out pretty good. We're just wiping them down. Gate 1, where the big trucks come in. These guys are getting registered to go into the show, but hang tight. We're about to see some trucks, pickup trucks, big rigs, mini big rigs, burnouts, the campsite, and the layout of the tent I got going on up at the hill for the Red Barn crew. Before we go any further into the show, I forgot we had to get this unloaded. This is my buddy Pat, came out with his B model Mac on a 53-foot step deck, and you're gonna see here in a minute we had a little bit of an issue getting it off, but we got some wood jammed under the tires. We got it off. Brand new Peterbilt. You'll see later in the video how we get this truck back on the trailer. Sorry, Pat. I had to show it. This is good YouTube stuff. But you can see here a little unexpected twist. We got the truck off. We put some blocks of wood under the tires. No damage. But you're going to have to watch to the end of the video because we do get this truck back on the trailer. And it wasn't going on that way. Day 1 up at the tent. This is my buddy Clayton's truck. He's been building it about 6 years. My truck's been done for 8 years. He was telling me when he saw my truck, he's like, oh man, I'm gonna build a crew cab. And he did. I gotta say though, this truck is much nicer than my truck by far. My truck was kind of like an experiment. I really never saw a crew cab before. So Mine's not perfect, but this truck is freaking perfect. I like how he two-toned the white inside. Usually the trucks would be colored blue inside, but he went with white to break it up, which was a really nice touch. Chrome shifters, original style seats, blazer buckets, sport buckets, crossover steering. It's got a big block, 4-speed. I think he's running 35-inch tires. The West Coast mirrors are cool. That's my buddy Ray's truck. He's a local here in Pennsylvania. He did all the paint work himself. This truck's super clean. This is the cleanest first gen I think I've ever seen. 5-speed manual. I think it's got a small block 318 that's worked. Truck runs pretty good. Yeah, check that bed out. We're not putting nothing in the bed, that's for sure. Super clean. You won't find anything out of place on this truck. It's insane. Here we are, just set up. This is on top of the hill. I picked up that sign, $20. I'm gonna hang it in my new garage. They said this was a record-breaking year. Almost 3,000 trucks, I believe they said. We got pretty lucky this year. The temperatures were, I think it got 80 degrees, maybe 85 at the hottest. My red truck with the Duramax ZF6. That's my buddy Ron's truck. He's going to take that truck into the Burnout competition, and we're going to lock the motor up in just a little bit in the video. We knew the truck was not well, but we knew it had one more burnout in that truck. This truck's pretty cool. Cadillac engine, dually. I seen some old guy trolling around with it all weekend. This blue truck, super clean, real nice truck, pretty much all stock. I think I've seen this truck a few times here before. I always stop and take a look. I've seen this truck all over the internet. It's the first time I've seen it in person. Pretty dang cool. Cummins. And of course, I'm a sucker for ochre yellow trucks. So I had to give this truck a walk around. The white interior with the yellow ochre color, always a winner. This truck had a cool setup. Headers over the frame. Fuel injected. I wanted to hear this truck run. I bet you it sounded pretty cool. I saw this truck unload next to the camp. Really clean. Nice truck.
like all these old trucks.
Next up, the trucks from Vermont. These guys are pretty cool. I've parked with them before. This is the father's truck. His son's truck's the orange one next to it. They're both on Duramax chassis. I think they're both LBZ trucks. The orange truck, his Instagram's Old Spool. He makes those custom exhaust tips you see there on the back. He sells them. Super clean truck. I give him props. He built all this himself. It's nice to see people out there building stuff. Truck sounds really good too. I think he's got one of those 9-blade turbos on there. This square body coming up, this is probably the cleanest Duramax installation I've ever seen. The attention to detail down to the new injector lines. I see he added the tap shifter in there for the 6-speed Allison. Custom little badge. Underneath, I noticed he had a Hillbilly Wizard Dana 60 Ford front axle, high pinion to make the factory Duramax transfer case work. Hillbilly Wizard was at the show. He sells these axles brand new, so you don't have to try to buy those axles because they're only 2-year axles. Really nice Blazer I saw on a low boy down in the big rig section. We're just about to get to the big rigs, so just hang on tight. This is a new truck to Carlisle. I've never seen this truck before rolling around the fairgrounds, and I got a pretty good memory. I pretty much know every truck here that's been here before. That's 67 through 72 vintage. We're coming into the Burnouts. I didn't record them all, but coming up next is my buddy's truck that he locks the motor up on.
About 40 yards to go.
Right about here, the motor locks up on the truck. I couldn't get video of it. There was too much smoke, too many people. Those are Ron's kids right there. Little Ron on the left with the checkered shirt. Enzo on the right, fist pumping everybody. They were super excited that their dad was out there doing burnouts. Look at them. Yeah, Dad.
Oh my goodness, I'm not walking like that on track.
Here we are towing the truck off the track. We're gonna take it over to the big rig section, load it on Chris Leggio's Landall trailer for the ride home. Yeah, you can see that rope right there. That's that Yankum rope. I just bought that rope for the farm to pull out our delivery trucks, and here we are trying it out for the first time just because we needed a rope. Remember how I said the motor locked up? Well, once the truck cooled off, it turned over and it fired up, but it wasn't running very well. You can see when he pulls up on the trailer, the turbos won't even spool. The turbos got so hot, it actually melted the plastic under the hood up on the firewall. So what I think happened is cylinder 6, as usual, I think it seized up in the cylinder and locked the motor up, but once it cooled off, we were able to start the truck back up and get it up on the trailer, which was nice. But it's definitely done. This truck makes over 1,000 horsepower. It's got 300,000 miles on it. It's time for a new motor. Let's talk about this truck for a minute. As far as mini big rig goes, I've seen a lot of these trucks scaled down, but I've never seen one done this well before. I'm assuming that's a C7 cat motor. Custom frame rails. I noticed in the back he had a GM corporate 14 bolt rear axle. I don't know, you guys tell me in the comments, you ever seen a truck that was done this well, scaled down? Little 359 Corvette dash. Even the vent windows were cut down. The front axle has kingpins. I'm assuming that was cut down. It looks like some kind of GM brake calipers. Just a little walk around Pine Oaks, Chet's truck, my truck, Peter's truck, M&P. Just a little walk around. Got them all cleaned up. We're just gonna take a ride through, take a look at some rigs. Yeah, there it is. The Happy Toys truck. Every time I see this truck, I think of AC/DC, Hell's Bells, the Screamin' Detroit. Yeah, the Nolt trucks. These trucks, I believe that brown truck there at one Mid-America truck show. That truck is silly clean. ride through and check out some rides. Yeah, these guys are from down south. I feel like I need that truck. Daily drive it. What's up, guy? Charlie Miller's truck out of Long Island. He's been coming here for a while. Good buddy of mine. Pine Oaks. They got this Peterbilt here, the tent set up in this sweet 359. Probably one of my favorite trucks here, that one. All glass lights. I had to stop and do a walk around on this truck. I've seen it a few times. It's got a KTA Cummins. Nothing beats a black Peterbilt 359 Corvette dash with a red interior. I mean, this is as good as it gets. Reefer unit on the roof. This truck is the truck to have. This truck's really cool, the Rio. This was a glider that he built, that he found somewhere. So it was brand new, it was never assembled. He extended the hood. This truck also has a KTA Cummins 600 in it. I really like this truck. This thing is really cool. This year I see he's got a matching lowboy for it. It's even got the golf cart. Everything's orange. That's alright. LBZ. Man, that truck sounds good, doesn't it? We're winding down to the end of the day on Saturday. Clayton's going home. He's got a 2-hour drive. He wants to get home before dark. But man, that truck's got everything going on. Cab lights, West Coast mirrors.
Fucking with my toy soldier, if he's a cavalier war, trust me, I got more. You don't want it with my toy soldier.
The next clip coming up, the guy up the road from us is cranking on that Cummins for the Jake brake. Just listen. Heading out of the show, Long Island Triaxles, Mike going back to the campground to hook up the trailer so we can load trucks up and leave Sunday morning. Earlier in the video, I told you we had to get this truck loaded back up. I was lucky enough. I mentioned Charlie Miller earlier. He loaned me the ramps off his step deck so we could get a Mac up there, and we would have not gotten this truck up there if it wasn't for those ramps. We're all packed up. We're leaving Carlisle, heading home on Sunday. I'll throw some clips in on the ride home.
Get home by 2 p.m.
Making a pit stop before we cross over into New York. Yeah, that's my wife in the passenger seat, back seat driving, but we still like her. Then there was this guy. I seen him in my mirror. He did the same thing to me. We're pretty much used to this in the Northeast. I used to ride bikes. I don't think I would really dance around tractor trailers that close, but hey, each his own. Here we are coming across the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. We're about 6 miles from the farm. Rolling back into the farm. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.